Before we get started in today's episode, we want to let you know that we are sponsored by some people, but specifically BetterHelp.
BetterHelp, cuz.
So the other people that we're sponsored by is HelloFresh, Care of, and Rocket Money. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned products, produce, ingredients, and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Good food is too precious to waste. HelloFresh pre-portioned ingredients cut down on your food waste by at least 23% compared to grocery shopping, which is good for your wallet and the planet. Looking for more ways to save this spring? HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% cheaper than takeout. The Tanksleys. Excuse me, I am tongue-tied.
Tongue-tied.
I've done it about 40 times in this one ad.
I know why.
What? We love HelloFresh.
I love HelloFresh.
We eat it Monday through Friday for dinner. They have great meals. My kids get to help me, and I love that I'm feeding them real food. Like, I can tell this came from the earth, and I'm fixing it for my babies.
Scrumptious.
And it's so delicious. So go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB50.
TBTB50.
Use code TBTB50
TBTB50.
for 50% off, plus your first box ships free. Go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB50
TBTB50.
and use code TBTB50 plus your first box ships free. It's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bald and the Beautiful podcast. I am Melissa.
My name is Kevin.
I'm Angel.
Tanksley all in the building.
And
All up in your
yes, and we are a podcast review. I heard this recently on some other episode, and I said, correct, I'm taking that. Thank you so much. We're a podcast, and sometimes we review reality TV because as married couples, we be having opinions on relationships.
Amen.
So that's what we're doing with
That's what's up.
the Bald and the Beautiful, the Love in the Pod.
Love in
is
the
Blind.
pot. Love is 2020 vision.
Yes, I'm thinking of another show actually, but I did see that The Perfect Match is coming back on Netflix, which is total and complete chaos.
What's the perfect match?
Oh,
is that the one when you
the
get
Netflix universe, and you get to decide Loki is good, as bad as whatever. However, couples therapy is back on Showtime.
Oh.
And I love couples therapy.
You talking about reviewing that?
Yes.
I think it'd be better. Me and Greg tried, but our personalities in that show.
Trans woman.
Trans woman. No, it was just the episodes was too dry. We was like, let's just steer away from this.
Let
before
me
we
go
get
back
canceled.
then actually and look at the other seasons. I do enjoy it, but I could actually see it being a little heavy.
Kev, you never watched the episode.
I
More
think
than
it'll
like-
work with the
Let us
fact
tell
that
it.
there's women perspective
Yeah.
in this
Liar.
show. With Greg and Marcus, they were just trying their best not to get canceled. They were
Think
like,
about now transmission. I know I could talk a lot about.
right.
I didn't know I didn't know which was which.
Yeah.
It took me a minute.
If you switch into a man, I didn't know. I was
Yeah.
like,
I was gonna say something else. The other thing is and I have been watching
Love After Lockup.
oh my God.
Love After Lockup is a
Oh,
great
it's
time.
fantastic.
Look at
These
she
people
said.
are great. This is just
when
grade A television.
when old girl was chased in that car, but that man's side chick, and she thought she was finna lose her life. It's the best thing about television.
Simply the best.
She's like, this is.
It was freaking fan, and you knew he did wrong. Oh my God, it was so good. So anyway, I'll figure that out after we get back from Dubai. My mind can't take no more. Okay, but it'll be one of
yesterday,
two.
I was doing some promo work. Speaking about this Dubai, I was doing promo for the thing I'm finna do. I don't know when to say what it said. And Brittany was like, "Man, can I talk to you about that?" I said, "Hey."
I don't have no more
My
energy.
mind's closed to new ideas. I just created this idea. Let me get this out, and then we could talk about the next. He's like, but while you're in this costume,
I cannot.
I can't do.
Getting ready to go on vacation, y'all know.
Let me tell
is
y'all.
the worst times.
Let me tell y'all, because they know, especially y'all. Y'all don't be taking no weeks off. In my old job, me and Melissa was just talking about this. My old jobs for vacation, where I hated that job, I'm going on vacation. Whatever problem I got to deal with, it'll be there when I get back. I'm coming to a whole bunch of emails, least of my concerns. This job, you got to do so much. If you want to take a week off vacation and really be a week off, you got to prepare for 3 weeks in advance. Mm-hmm. Especially when you have bonus episodes. This podcast, Melissa got a podcast. We do this podcast together. And regular life,
Yeah.
You know, my parents coming. Oh my God, boy! Let me tell you what. We bought some tickets for my dad to come. I bought them so they gonna watch our children. My dad just texted me. You got to add the TSA. Your mother's got the eyesight thing. You got to request a wheelchair. I said, this is 5 things.
Yes.
They gonna be in town.
They coming tomorrow.
Oh, what a joy!
So the point is, we got to shoot a lot in order to just take a week off.
Yeah.
If it ain't Christmas.
Yes. So I forgot how we got here. Before we go straight into it, we do need to say congratulations to you. Your Billboard.
Angel is on Billboard.
Very exciting.
It
And
is.
they painted you all up on the side of the places
They-
and buildings.
Ask them if you can roll it up and put it in the garage. when they
Listen,
done.
I would. I'd put it right on the face of our house. I was just saying to the Patreon, I was like, being on a billboard was never a career goal. So it's just a nice little perk that
Yeah.
I was like, what? You're doing billboards? And I think we're going to be in Times Square.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you
If
going to
I
fly
was on
out?
Times Square, I would fly there and go.
You absolutely
I
should.
promise.
Just
If
say
somebody
get
ever
on a
said,
plane.
No, you absolutely should.
I would fly
Times Square
immediately.
is the billboard of all billboards.
I know.
That is
I
a
know.
career goal of mine.
It's
That
to
is
be-
one of Kev's.
1,000%. I almost paid for it myself when I found out you could, but then they didn't answer. I literally looked into it. Remember?
Yes.
For the book, I was dead serious. I would have paid for it my own self. I don't care how I get up there. I'm going to be up there.
I got to look to see because it's in New York. It's on 42nd Street, which Times Square comes through there. And I
Yep.
just got to see what they said the cross street. I've got to see if that's a
Manhattan,
part.
42nd in Manhattan.
There you go. There you go. So
I absolutely would fly.
she's like, get
1,000%.
on the plane.
No, I
Go
absolutely
take a picture and take my butt right back home.
Yeah, for sure. 24 hours.
1,000%.
And that's your real 24 hours in New York.
Took some picture. I got dressed. I got styled. And I'm just, yeah.
Thanks so much. I'm on the airplane again.
Keep that plane right there. I'll be right
Correct.
back.
Right.
Can you
Listen.
keep it running? I'm going to just run and come back.
Real quick. Actually, just land
Yeah.
in Times Square
Correct.
and then
Right.
take right back
And
on
They
then
off.
got the
Take
blade. You can take the copter
Don't
down.
clean that trash out. I'm going to
Yeah, exactly.
Add to that when I get back
yeah,
on.
Don't worry about nothing else. I'm
Leave
you know,
my stuff
hop
here.
on,
leave
hop
my
off.
stuff there.
I mean, can I leave my iPad on here?
Yeah.
Cuba, Deborah, you mind if I'm going to be right back
I'm going to be right
on the
back.
next flight.
Yeah, that's freaking fantastic.
But thank
Okay,
you.
so we're going to start with Love is Blind, the reunion. If you have not watched this,
Which is a dick
actually,
chat
I
you
understand. I actually understand if you haven't, but just know there will be spoilers. We are not holding our tongue back. So either click in, click out. I really don't care what you decide to do, but know that there will be spoilers.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
To say that there's going to be spoilers, if somebody comes on knowing that you're going to be most likely reviewing a show, would they not? Well, I don't get the people getting mad about.
People do that all the time.
People are lunatics.
Yes.
People, I watch like Emergency Awesome and stuff and New Rock Stars about like Game of Thrones and stuff, and he has to clarify there's gonna be spoilers. Like
Don't watch if you ain't seen it.
Tony does movie reviews with no spoilers,
That's crazy. To me.
and
I
then
don't know
sometimes he
how.
does spoiler with them.
Well, movies maybe because they're a little bit more timely. However, I watched the incest show that's about the doctors.
Incest?
It's not really incest because they're not related, but they
Doctors
all
Without
work together.
Borders?
No, Shondaland.
Married to Medicine? Grey's Anatomy.
Thank you, Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, I thank you.
Yes, Grey's Anatomy.
Wow, we
I was thinking
Incest.
all reality shows.
So was I.
Incest in that they all work together. And then, like, you're my partner, but then you're my partner, and then y'all partner up. It was a lot of just
A lot of love
flip-flopping.
triangles,
Yeah, it was
the
very
cast
weird
is
for
only
me.
so big.
That's true, but I was like, enough.
They be doing more sex than surgery.
They show enough and dating issues. It'd be a lot. I was like, I might have to click out of this. But I watched that show over the pandemic all these years, started from the beginning and was like Facebooking my updates. And somebody was like, well, what if someone else wants to watch it? Girl's 8 years old.
It is old.
It's older than that.
It's in year 17 or 18.
No, legit.
Grey's Anatomy, legit. That my boss at Bank of America, my first real job, that's all they talked about.
I was
Was
gonna
Grey's
say,
Anatomy.
I watched the first season. I think before me and you like got married.
It was,
Yes.
It's
and Melissa
so
was
long
talking
ago.
about that season.
Yes, I was
when
like-
the black dude was still on, Isaiah Washington was on, and Katherine Heigl.
Yes.
like they been off that
I
show.
was like,
Jesse
girl,
Williams wasn't even on.
don't
yet.
you think you might want to? Don't you think you might want to get off my post?
Hey,
Because,
Yeah.
girl,
B.
we're way beyond the point of spoilers. Okay, leave me alone. Let me be. Okay, so we're gonna start. Love is Blind. Let's start with the top, and the top is: what are your opinions on Nick and Vanessa?
People been dragging them folk.
Boy, I was visibly, viscerally
the host.
Yes.
frustrated.
I said,
with
who the
them.
hell? What couple is this?
Listen. Single me out, Victory. Do you know how to do that? Press the single button. 98 degrees should have been the last thing you did.
Oh my God.
The little tattoo. I don't mind you when you come in and say, "Hey, y'all."
Yes,
two
Kevin.
people going on a date. Go ahead and do it. When they sat them all together, you go back to the wide. On that thing, and y'all had to handle it, I was like, get off of my television. They get underneath my skin and scriggle scraggle all around there. I never noticed the reunion. This is how I knew I was irritated. When the host is good, I don't think about him. Kevin Frazier be on there, don't think about it. Nina Parker be on there, don't think about it. Nick Lachey and Vanessa. I want them. I want that cooking show we watch where the rules. Nobody had a host.
Yeah.
The rules came printed out.
Yeah.
I want y'all to print out a thing and y'all ask yourselves the questions because they were on my nerves.
Did you feel that way about them last season? Well, when they did it with Shake and the last time
I didn't watch that season.
I didn't watch that reunion.
We didn't watch that season.
I didn't
Oh,
watch.
we
it.
I should
did.
say.
Did we not review them?
Not that I didn't watch. I wasn't as invested. Were we? With
did.
Saki?
With Shake, not
That's
Saki.
his name. His
Yeah.
name is-
I don't remember
we
a
didn't
reunion
we didn't
though.
finish watching that.
I don't think I watched
We didn't
it
finish
with
doing
y'all.
With the girl with the short hair, black girl with the short hair, and the tall
that?
black
and
dude.
that dude, the Indian dude, the Shake is the Indian dude.
Shane,
Yeah.
I remember. He's actually
Yeah,
the
we
only
didn't
man.
watch nothing.
Was
I
that
know I
Shane?
didn't watch it.
Was Shane on that season?
I don't think we finished reviewing that.
I don't
we
remember
start
us
it?
reviewing it.
Yeah, we reviewed that Love in the Pods. I wouldn't have watched it.
But we didn't. I know I didn't watch no reunion.
What season were they?
2,
Oh, that
3,
was that girl. I didn't watch the season like that. Because the girl
I'll
with the
say, I
oranges.
might-
No, she's not in that. He's not in that
2.
season.
It was either 2 or
There
3.
was 2. Yeah, with Deep D, Ayana and
Yeah,
Jared.
Deep D. Yeah, because we talked about how the
Yeah.
way Deep D wasn't picking up the signals.
And
that
Jared
Shake didn't want.
chose somebody else and then settled for Ayana.
Yeah.
Oh, we,
The
we didn't
Asian
finish
girl
reviewing
and the
And
white
Natalie.
dude who did the coke.
You sure enough about it?
I don't think we were
I
finished
don't-
review. I don't think we didn't watch the dude that all the way through.
The one whose upper lip
Unless I
got stuck
wasn't
above
here.
his gums.
Yeah.
That might have been. He was with the Asian girl.
I hardly remember this season.
What's his
Her
name,
name's
Shane?
Natalie. Natalie and Shane.
Shane,
Yeah.
coke dude.
He's the. I hate the way he talks.
I call him coke dude because that's what it seemed like he was on at the reunion.
Yeah, he's very bro like.
he big bro.
I
don't remember. But I don't remember Nick Lachey and Vanessa doing the
Yeah, back
They
to
always
them.
do.
They
reunion.
always do.
They
I
always
don't think I
don't
watched no reunion.
think
I'm
they be
positive I
needed in the show. They just always come up, hey guys. So today we're doing this. I don't know how they've cast me, but they did. That's Lachey on the check.
Sal.
And then he leaves. I want anybody else. I tweeted this and I'm gonna say it again. Get anybody.
What are y'all thoughts?
Doritos, nacho and cheese, Procter and Gamble.
I met both of them.
Have you?
Nick and Lachey. Nick and that's because you keep
Vanessa.
doing that. Vanessa and Nick.
Vanessa used to be Brisha's co-star on the show that she did with Tone Bell. And so that was the thing where I was like, oh, I was about to try to get us. It was going to be through Vanessa.
Got it.
So this is what I'll say. Vanessa, while I love her as a person, she pissed me off during this one. Like, pissed me off.
Was you talking to Jackie?
Oh, my
Marshall
God,
specifically.
today.
And
From
Marshall?
It
from
was the
Jackie
Marshall.
to Marshall, I was like, oh, I'm mad.
Yes.
But other than that, I wasn't hugely. I was waiting because everybody was dragging them online that could see it before we could. I was waiting to see something like terrible, terrible. So I had already set the bar low. So I didn't really get pissed off until that moment. Other than
Oh,
that,
I
was
didn't
like,
know
okay.
they were getting drugged.
Yeah, nobody liked them.
I watched it and I was like, I text Melissa during the thing and was like, listen, I don't want them to do this no more. She was like, it's a talking point for the thing. I thought it was just me. But the way she did Marshall and them, she grilling Marshall like he was the
That's what
that's-
pissed me.
Why are you grilling him?
That pissed me off because it felt even when she said something to they were going jabs at each other and he said, you got a strong jawline, you may have been a man. She was like, well, I don't know how I feel about that. This woman, Jackie, has been calling Marshall gay, essentially.
And using the like
entire-
slurish ways to describe it.
Yeah. Soft, sweet, weak,
from
sensitive.
the inception of their relationship. This one time, and I'm not saying it's okay, but the one time he's fed up and he jabs back, and now you and you didn't even reciprocate the same energy to Jackie?
Not at all. She was like, that doesn't matter because you've got this great guy beside you.
Yeah.
This is like Kevin. I rarely pay attention to a host. There's one other host of a show we was watching. I was like, the after show, I was like, I can't listen to this lady talk. But yeah, watching these hoes, they were trash.
Man.
I didn't know. Angel told me that they were getting drug online, but I was like, all right, whatever. I didn't see none of that. But after watching it, here's what pissed me off about Vanessa dealing with the whole Jackie thing. And it's like they just wanted their show to seem like a success. She was like, but you got your boo. Heifer, you know good and damn well that this chick was the villain. And he was also the villain in there talking about how much he loved these dudes.
He kept calling it a competition, and they never even said anything.
I don't know if I said it on here, but seeing somebody as drunk as he was, I don't like being around that. I'm like, get me away from this person because it could go real left real quick.
He was
just about how
cutting weight.
The way he was talking, the way he was, I'm like, nah, this is gonna get real bad real soon.
Yes.
Like, for them to sit there and say, but you got your boo, are we expecting a baby? Heifer, you know good and God. As unstable as Jackie is.
You gotta stop asking people that.
And you gotta stop it.
I was like, ain't that a faux pas?
Listen.
And she even said it. She said, I know you shouldn't ask this, but is there a baby? Bitch, you gonna have a baby soon?
Dog, why?
It's so uncomfortable. Like,
I
these
cringe.
people have met each other in this amount of time and got married in the same snap. They've now been together for a year. Let me decide if I actually still like him, if we still gonna make it. Because asking these folks, I'm just gonna say it, y'all are gonna have the baby. Girl, no. Ask Cam and Lauren at least. At least they've been together for a little while.
I would love somebody to be like, actually, I'm not able to have kids.
I
would love for somebody to tell her that.
Listen, we fibroids.
Shut up,
sis. You're not supposed to ask. We don't even really ask people, the women their age.
Right.
You definitely ain't supposed to be asking all loud.
People used to ask
in addition to personal choice, like what if I just don't want kids?
Listen,
when people used to ask Angel, I'd be like, you first.
Right.
I don't care who it is.
You gonna
it
pay
could
for
be a
these
man.
kids?
You gonna have a kid? You first.
Shoot.
Meddling ass.
There's a whole debate about, there's this dude on Twitter who said, he said, it's selfish for you to not want children. And I, as a children haver,
Come on.
these kids, I can't think of a bigger decision, requirement, burden, choice in your life. Yeah. If you decide, I don't want that much for a myriad of reasons, kudos to you.
Yeah.
Because it better you to decide, kids ain't really for me, than to get some doggone kids and then find out kids ain't really for you. Because now they looking for you for milk and cereal.
There are people that think that having kids is selfish because, your future generations is already too many of us. People are idiots.
Overpopulation. That's what people. When I was having my fourth, they were like, okay, girl, that's irresponsible.
They
told you that?
Mind your business.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to do.
I was like,
people fix their mouth to say anything in this world.
People are stupid.
When your mail comes to my address and then you pay the bills that come to my address, you can have an opinion. Until then, shut up.
Listen, but let me tell you, this episode is sponsored by Care Of. Okay, Care Of is a subscription service that ships high-quality personalized vitamins, supplements, and powders conveniently to your door every month. Care Of wants you to make it easy to take care of you and recognize everyday wellness is different for everyone. So how you get Care Of is that you take a short, in-depth quiz about your lifestyle, your health goals, and what that does is help them not only personalize your recommendations that are doctored back, but it also takes the guesswork out of supplements that are best suited for you. Care Of's daily vitamin packs are made with plant-based compostable film to help limit the impact of on the environment without compromising the quality and safety of their products. The individual daily packs are convenient for travel. Just toss a couple in your bag or your purse and you're set. Each shipment comes with a customized pamphlet showing you exactly what is in your individual daily packs and why it was recommended specifically for you in your health goals. That is what I do love about it. I know that I'm not getting the same thing that maybe my mother would get or my sister would get. I'm getting what is specifically good for Angel. And the fact that the daily packs are put together. So it's not me having to do y'all know back in the day, people had the Sunday through Saturday little pill things that you put all your little supplements in. You just grab one pack and you know you got everything you need for the day. So you guys, this is what we want you to do. For 50% off your first Care Of order, go to careof.com and enter code TBTB50.
TBTB50.
Again, for 50% off your first Care Of order, go to careof.com and enter code TBTB50.
TBTB50.
All right.
All right, let's get into
Also, before we go to that, I just want to say one thing. Shout out to Netflix for not having the thing on the time they said they were supposed to have it
thank
on.
you. That was the other thing. Duh.
How y'all don't have the stuff?
The colossal failure.
Y'all didn't need. Y'all not even known for live.
That's the problem.
You're not known for this.
They try to get
Chris
too big
Rock
for their
thing
britches.
Didn't need to be, and I'm a big fan of live. Like, oh, it's live. How y'all didn't plug in the thing?
People are watching Netflix the same, whether it's live or not. Like, you don't need to go through that trouble.
You didn't need to do. It was solely unnecessary for it to be a colossal failure. I thought my Netflix was tripping. I thought too many people, my family members was on it. I thought the internet was messed up. I was like, my main thing, I was like, man, I'm at my son's soccer. I could watch this, and then when I get home, and it's one less thing to watch. Next thing you know, it's 6 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. Netflix
it
like
pissed me
15
off.
minutes. We gonna have what?
Or maybe tomorrow at noon. I was like, Netflix, we are not Patreon. Just film this and put it up at a time.
Put it on YouTube. I tweeted them. They didn't hit me back. I was like, put it on YouTube. That stuff is good for live.
At least
Yes,
they could have edited and made the host look better.
Bruh. Y'all came after all that and let them the two hosts bomb.
It was not worth the wait, which is really what pissed me
And
off.
I think that's the other part I was feeling. It's like, you go out of town to this restaurant, you're like, oh, you got to go down to Mom's Rib Shack. Now, the line going to be 2 hours outside, but when you get it, it's going to be worth it. And then you get out there and it's cold outside, and you're like, oh, these ribs better be worth it. And then you go in there and you sit down, and they're just the most average ribs you ever had. Now, that average is way worse because you done stood outside for 2 hours. That was Netflix. You had me waiting for something that I had to watch for work, and now I got to find time to watch it.
Listen.
I was trying to watch the playoffs. The Kings up 2-0. Kevin Sports Analogy. But now I got to go and do this and watch the playoffs at the same time, and now I'm upset. And it was now there was like Jackie fought somebody. She was on Zoom.
Yeah.
Cav's whole rant, he went from
Included.
food to sports.
Nobody even fought. It was just what happened then.
When I tell you I was placing a bet with Mel, do you think it's technical? Do you think it's talent? And so when
should've called somebody, y'all.
she was trying to. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When Marshall tweeted that Royal Rumble thing, we was like, oh.
It's a fight.
Jacqueline done went in there and caused a scene. This finna be
Man.
Nah, it wasn't nothing. You know
It
what it
wasn't
was?
nothing. It was really just-
It was real big. I moved to California, and everybody here is telling me to go to In-N-Out, and I'm in the In-N-Out line
That's
and bite
exactly
their
what it
burger.
is.
And I'm like,
That's
why
exactly
the hell
what
did
it
I
is.
wait here for 20 minutes?
Me and Melissa
In this
Trash.
goddamn drive-through for a
Trash.
burger with $1,000 dressing on it.
trash.
What, not
What
only
is the-
that,
what
they
y'all- what burger
gaslit
did y'all
us.
eat?
They gaslighted us. They said, check your internet because it might not
Every
be
episode
working.
will play, but that one.
That's what I
Some people
said.
would be able to watch it too.
I was
Oh, I
looking
saw a
on
bunch of women
everything,
that
and
could
I
watch.
said, that's what I'm saying. Once you got in, I use this analogy. It was like being at the checkout line when you go to the grocery store. If you're in while the light is on, the checker sees you. Once that light turns off, anybody after
Right.
that,
Yeah.
You are dead to
So
the
you
Yes.
see that person doing it and the lights off, you're like, I can't go
Hey,
there.
we're
I'm
close.
going on break.
We're close.
I'm going on break
Yeah.
after this.
You see the light? No. Yeah.
Our whole Netflix stopped working in our bedroom. That's how much
It
they were
did.
like, stop trying, god dang it.
Listen, one of my friends on Twitter was like, I don't even watch the show. I was trying to watch Peaky Blinders. That ain't even going now. Y'all,
everything was there.
It made me so mad.
That
I
was
was like,
disgusting.
what was this all for?
go back to mailing out DVDs. Y'all ain't ready for
Utter
this live
disappointment.
streaming. Y'all ain't got the server capacity.
Man, now,
don't.
Y'all ain't got the
Go
stuff.
back to the box.
YouTube
I
got
wanted-
the infrastructure.
I want a male
built
to
this
use
brick
their
by
old
brick.
credential card and go up in there.
go up in there.
Tell them to unplug it for 30
blow in it.
seconds.
That's all you
blow
gotta
it in
do.
and plug it back in.
Turn it off, turn it back on.
I
Y'all
said,
all they
looking
had
at
to
it.
do.
When y'all look at it, it don't go. You gotta unplug it
Yeah.
go away and then let it warm back up.
I would have said another joke, but I ain't trying to mess up your money. I was like, oh, that's what they got. That ain't working.
Okay, we did the host, we did the Netflix.
The
Let's do
FlexNet. That's what they-
all of us. Let's talk about the first love triangle: Chelsea, Kwame, Micah.
Kwame lying.
Kwame lied
wanted
his
to know
ass
what
off.
y'all
Just,
thought.
hold on. Just in general, before we even get started in on them, do these people not realize that we watched the show and watched all of this
I
happen?
feel like when I was watching, I was like, we just watched
editing,
this.
we can go back and watch.
We just watched it.
Editing can only do so much. Go ahead,
And
Andrew.
I
We need
was
to watch
like,
it week by week, though. I want them to know that.
We
watched
watching it.
three, 4. in the month.
Yeah, we did.
It's been a year for y'all. It's been since February 17th for us. It is fresh.
It's been
And
since 2 weeks
also-
ago for us. It's real fresh.
You forget that you said stuff in your confessional that then don't back up what you're saying, and that's probably also what
He
pissed me
writing
off
that letter
about.
right now, just in case somebody.
I wrote a breakup letter, and he scratched out what's her face's name, Chelsea's name. I was like, put Micah. That's the thing that pissed me off also about, right. Is it an underline or is it crossed out? That Nick and Vanessa, I was like, no, call them out. There are receipts. You all have them. Call them out.
That's what so to me, this is why the host pissed me off. The host's supposed to ask what the people want to know. That's what the host's supposed to do. The host, you know what it was? They feel like they part of the cast.
Yeah.
Well,
They're protecting the thing, like Marcus Tanksley said.
I will say this: when I worked for Bravo for a little bit, and I used to have a after show with them on their platform. Anyways, they would not allow us to talk negatively about any of the Bravo celebrities.
Really?
As much like I would have a good joke, and they'd be like, we could bring that back. And so I was like, okay, I can see why they might not be like, you did wrong. But I'm like,
you gotta ask the question.
Yes, I feel like Andy Cohen, he does that really well with a couple of the shows where he's just like, okay, but you said this.
Yes, Kevin Frazier does too.
Yeah.
She only did it with Vanessa. Only did it with certain people though.
She does
because she did. She didn't protect all of them.
She did it with the opposite people we wanted her to do it with.
Well, she
or
did
do it with everybody or nobody. Don't pick and
Right.
choose, and then choose the wrong people.
Right.
And don't allow people to not be there and get interviewed.
That was my thing. If Irina showed up and got flamed,
Yes, she did.
They lit her
then
butt up.
absolutely there is
Zach,
no
stand up.
reason that old girl
Jackie,
she should have been there. First of all, she was talking way too loud with the freaking bullhorn about the receipt she was gonna pull up with, and then didn't.
So she came on there when they went to her. First of all, I have learned so much about myself.
We jump people.
We did a little bit.
Oh,
You right
okay.
about it.
Who we on?
Wait.
You're
We
right.
can go back. Let's go back.
Oh no.
No, we did jump.
No.
people.
Anything else on Chelsea? The other thing is Chelsea and Kwame, whatever. They seem to be happy.
Honestly,
I want to know what she do for her life.
I thought they were going to be. Okay, this is my own opinion. I don't think that man wanted her like that. I never really bought it ever. I believe he talking himself into loving her like I talk myself into eating right. Eventually, we know I'm going to be right back to where I want to be. And then I'm going to see myself like I saw myself on the video walking in with Tony Baker. I said, oh, you big boy right now. You big boy. Ain't nothing going to change because then I had a cheeseburger for breakfast. But at least I know I'm lying to myself. I believe he either believes his own lies or we believe it or she believes it. But it'd be like, bro, you not feeling her like that. I still don't buy it.
There was way too many instances where he went back to what's that chick's name? The trash
Micah.
He went back to Micah like, "Are you sure you made the right?
Man.
Did you make the right choice?" I mean, he was clearly still feeling this chick.
1,000%.
He was. Chelsea was clearly his C choice. If
Yeah.
Micah was of A and B,
Come on.
she was.
Well,
A and
he's
B.
like,
She
if
was-
you
he was
change
like,
your mind, I am
lost
here.
her. Guess I gotta go post up for somebody else snatch her up.
That's
That was, and then he's like, no, I was prepared.
That is what he sounds like. It is the worst laugh. Bless his
No,
heart.
that dude, you can't sit up here and be like, no, I was prepared. No, you weren't. You were prepared to break up with your wife. You still are. Let Michael be like, we can make it work. Oh,
Right
sorry,
now?
babe. Yeah, right now.
You know what I hate about the way Kwame talks? He says right like that, like he's in Clubhouse. So the way I feel is that she was always the one for me, right? So then I didn't want to move to Seattle because it was really about Portland, right? Stop doing that. Don't do this when you say right. You're not saying nothing profound.
This means blonde hair, white girl, right? Blonde hair, white girl.
It
This is what I
drives
want.
me. It's a pet peeve of mine. When people say right like they are saying the most impactful stuff in the world.
Yeah.
And he does it all the time. And I'd be like, you ain't saying nothing. Just be knowing, like, nah, a BSer can spot a BS.
But that's why I want to know what she do for work, because that house or apartment condo, whatever
Was-
she
was
had,
cute.
with almost 360 views over the Puget Sound.
You know what she is?
Didn't
She
be
remind me of
Expensive.
when we be watching them shows and they go to buy the house and they be like, I work at McDonald's. I pick up trash.
Yes.
Our budget is $7 million.
Yes.
What What trash are you picking up?
Correct.
Going bullion?
Correct.
Because regular folks, how y'all have the money to get these?
That'd be white people though. They'd be
she's
like,
a
so what do you
speech
do? I'm a
therapist.
substitute
Okay.
teacher.
How? Okay,
Yeah.
so who died and left you the money? Because
Exactly.
substitute teachers can't buy houses right here.
Yeah, they're not going to ever
Regular
tell.
people, I be in my neighborhood like, what y'all do? Because I've done 8 podcasts this moment. Y'all just be, everybody be looking regular in here.
We used to live near beside 2 teachers. I was on television. And Marcus was full time, and we
With
was
overtime.
struggling. They adding on to their house. I was like,
additions and shit, new cars. It's like,
I don't see
how are y'all teaching?
How? What?
Middle school.
What are y'all doing?
we're doing something wrong.
I don't want
Nothing
to
wrong. Everybody got 4, 5, 600,000 to put down.
Oh yeah, she's a speech pathologist.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
what
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah. The other,
Her granddad died. He ain't own slaves.
no, absolutely. He owns Seattle. They I guess dispelled the rumor that he hired his
Thank
sister and that she met the mama.
Yeah.
I didn't believe the sister was hired. I figured that was
I never
a.
heard that rumor until
I
Lisa
saw.
told me.
I just saw it on
Angel told
TikTok,
me,
and
I
I
was like-
immediately was like, I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
However, I want to hear from Mama.
Listen.
Yeah. Oh, it's really great. We had a great relationship. I want to hear from. I want to hear from that black mama.
I
that's
wanna hear
mad
from mama.
that she ain't gonna get no black
No.
babies.
I want to hear
Chelsea going to Ghana?
because I met her,
Oh,
and,
she-
and what was the interaction?
You know that clip of Phaedra where she's like, ooh. That's going to be Chelsea in Ghana.
Just gonna be like, I just love their hair.
That's what
That's
I'm
what she
saying.
gonna say some-
She gonna get
yeah.
them braids. You know, they go to Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
The white girls be getting them braids and stuff. She going to be at Carnival.
Listen, the only reason why I believe the rumor about the sister is because it was so wild and outlandish that I was just like,
It could be.
it could,
Crazy, not that
yeah,
crazy. So crazy, it could be true.
right. It's just like, oh, because people be doing crazy things on these reality TV shows.
And I still stand by that Escape the SWV show. Them people did not have Maseratis, and I want to talk to production.
Yeah. Now I do feel like he hired them other 2 black dudes in his crew though.
I think all his friends were white.
All his friends white said, "Hey, let me get 2 more niggas in here."
That's okay. There's
Yeah.
guys who be having white friends. Just don't be
Cause you
acting
in
like-
Portland, hey, you ain't found no other black dudes in Portland.
There you go.
I be looking at
Kev,
my,
Unless
something's
they
wrong with
play
your
for the
mic.
Trailblazers.
my boys have mostly Mexican friends because that's where they live.
Yeah.
They gonna be now. Me and Melissa got to be extra black, so they don't lie. And that's why our friends are black. The kids is black.
Yeah, you come home to black.
You coming home to cocoa butter and incense.
Come on.
But they grew up in
Dashikis.
that's how I grew up in El Paso. Like the blackness was at church and in my home, but that school was Mexican kids. It's okay.
All right, are we done with them? The last thing I want to say is Chelsea looked amazing. Matter of fact, most of the women looked amazing, but in comparison to not the silence.
We just like, go ahead and speak your truth, sis.
In comparison to how she has looked all season,
All right.
I think she looked really good.
But you know what?
I'm gonna give her the credit.
Micah's
Give it
still
to her.
trash.
This
Yeah.
episode is brought to you by.
I thought she looked so good.
You're also really kind, Liz.
She looked good. Okay, and then moving on.
Yeah.
Let's move
Remind
on
me.
to
I can't say it in the mic.
yes.
I know
child.
she's like the silence. We were like, we just gonna let you have the floor, Liz.
Dickory chewing over there.
I can't even say.
I
thought
seen
she
a
looked
fly
good.
walk like that was
I
not gonna be
did.
Liz.
Okay, let's go. Oh my God, I take it all back. I take every episode that I ever said anything bad about Bliss and Zach. I take it all back.
Why?
You just
I
so
became a believer
Did you?
in their love.
That's right, y'all wasn't
I
feeling
thought,
that love.
I hate their love. Not now. I mean, not now. Not now.
I
Hate
hated
their
their
Oh
love.
my God, I couldn't stand it. I was like, first of all, I never, and I still don't know if it's gonna work out, but I never think it works out when like, oh, I choose you, you don't choose me, like I choose you.
And then come back?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, it's not gonna work. Bliss looked amazing. Zach went the other way. I don't like his like
Oh, see, I love
castaway
it.
hair.
He grew a beard and a mustache. I was
And
like,
the,
it
hair,
actually
the
helped his
overgrown
look.
hair.
that's why I liked it. I was like, keep covering that face. Keep letting it in till
If
it's
you could
right
be
here.
a Teen Wolf, just keep going.
I did. I like it on him.
Face, boy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you couldn't tell because he was
covered
in
it
the
all up.
bushes.
Beards do great for men.
yeah,
He had
covered it
the
all
yeah.
up.
He had the
Most men,
mustache.
the beard is helpful.
Now, what were you saying? You
That I at the end when he was talking about the song and like what it meant for them, and it was just this analogy for their whole love story, and they just seemed genuine, it seemed real, it seemed like they were in love, and I fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
Wait, she said her dad is okay with it now? now.
Yeah,
Yes.
that they're best buds. I was
Did
like,
he gain a little bit
what?
of weight?
I
Or
can't
is it
tell.
just the beard?
It may. I don't know.
He
It's
looked
the
like a
beard.
very different person to me.
He had a lot
on
of
some
more
weight.
hair.
Yeah.
He put a little bit
Put
of
on
weight
some
on.
weight.
And that's
I-
not making fun. I just
No, he definitely put on. He looked like he'd been working out. Like he didn't look like all fat.
no. I'm not even saying he just
No,
went
he
and got
definitely
fat.
looked.
He just
thicker.
looked bigger,
He looked thicker than what he was. Definitely.
and he wasn't playing like he was a little bit more jovial. I feel like sometimes in the show.
He came for when
Irina?
and he came for not only that, he low key. I don't know if y'all had the same interpretation. Not only did he come for Irina, he came for
Chelsea.
Micah.
Mikey. Yeah, Micah.
And the subtext that I read was, "You're coming in here acting like a victim. You're acting like a Karen." That man has already apologized to you.
Yeah.
He's already done the things that needed to do, and you coming in here being sad and it's unnecessary.
And she was
That's
like,
why
I'm
I
finding
said-
out right now.
That's why at the top I said, Zach, stand up. He was giving what the goddamn people needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
People
was
like, oh
"I'm just
no.
gonna
He
be
was like,
real."
first of all, you over here acting all this. This man done apologize.
Yes.
But
You
I don't
are still
think,
trash.
I don't think they gave Zach enough heat. He should have been raked across them coals.
Is he the one that
For-
said you shouldn't be mom? You could have my mom. I mean, you couldn't
No.
be your mother?
He's the one who first was with Irina. He chose Irina first.
Yeah, and then she was trash to him.
Why
Cartoon
shouldn't he rake
boy.
over the coals?
Because that's trash. Trash. Because he literally they broke it off, and then he was like, hey, Bliss. Come on, let me, like, to say during the actual show, you were not my second choice. That's not what it is. Stop lying to this
Yeah.
girl. You chose someone first.
Yes.
Then you chose her second.
Yeah.
And they do that every week, every time on that show. Why is it like y'all know how the game works? I mean, what they call the experiment.
Bliss said like you a bad judge of character if you choose
Right.
that trash chick over me.
Yes.
And he was like, yeah, you was right.
Also, second of all, third of all, I want to know what uppers Bliss are on. I don't know what rose-colored lenses she's wearing. What drug is it? I want it. Because this girl sees everything. That man was singing to her, and I was like, is my sound wrong?
Listen.
And she was just like, this is the best. I thought I was going to get a
Loved it.
gift. I thought I was going to get
The
diamonds.
cameraman panned over to Irina, and I said, "The pettiness." For you to
Yeah.
show us what Irina is thinking while this man is singing to Bliss. And Bliss is all like, she's
She's on
named her
mushrooms.
Bliss.
all
They were
in.
right on with naming her Bliss.
She's in bliss.
She's in bliss
is-
every time. She's just like
He's exactly
Love
what
is
she
death
needs
is
apparently.
hilarious.
you remember. Y'all
I don't-
remember. I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all remember?
I don't disagree with you on Zach, but I still 100,000% agree with the way he came at Irina and Micah.
Yes.
Because wasn't nobody else coming for them.
She's on
They were
shrooms.
playing.
I'm sorry.
They were playing big time victim.
1000%.
You know, I've really grown and I'm really sorry,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not me anymore. It's still you. Both
He
of y'all
said,
trash.
"I believe you came on this show to get famous."
She didn't even. She
said,
was,
"Ooh."
he did.
He wasn't playing.
All about it. Yes.
Who are we on right now?
We
Bliss,
are-
Bliss and Zach.
Yeah.
Bliss and Werewolf.
Oh, they was talk. That's what it was. He was talking to what's the other dude's name? Paul.
Micah was talking to Paul.
What you talking about? Who
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about?
Who was Zach is Bliss's husband.
Yes.
So he was talking to Paul. They were like,
Yeah.
He was like, "What'd you whisper?" He was like, "I just said that she be tripping." Like they asked him, like he wasn't
Since
going
you
to repeat.
asked.
Listen, you know why? Because he be hanging out with Bliss's daddy.
Yes.
Right.
He's like, you're wrong. This ain't right. But what is right is Rocket Money. Let me tell you, I know a lot of us, we remembered we had a Netflix subscription and we wanted to be able to cancel it. But there's other subscriptions that we be forgetting about because what do? We did that little free trial, 7 days free. We forget to use the trial, we forget to cancel, and then all of a sudden you get spending $29.99 to make yourself an elf for a Christmas card. I did that. For years, they were taking my money, and I was like, wait a minute, I haven't been an elf for about 4 or 5 years.
We had kids.
Oh, my goodness.
Me, Angel, and 2 dogs.
So here's the thing about Rocket Money is that they will help you discover subscriptions that you didn't even realize you had. Okay. And what is great about it is because when you try to do it on your own, it can be so time consuming. There are so many apps that that you kind of get tricked into, or subscriptions that you get tricked into using just so you can get to this specific thing that you don't even know. Like sometimes the fine print, they get you. And Rocket Money is like, but we got you. So do you know how much your subscriptions really cost? Most Americans think they spend around $80 a month on subscriptions. And the actual total is closer to 200. I know we're well past the 200 mark. What about you all, Frederick?
Probably there.
Yeah, she said we're
We have everything.
Okay, so if you don't know exactly how much you're spending every month, you need Rocket Money. Raising prices stressing you out, you need to look for ways to cut costs, and you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people who have subscriptions they forget about, and chances are you're one of them. Like that Stars app, just to watch one show, or that free gaming trial you never actually use. I, at one point in time, had 2 HBO accounts because I forgot I did a free subscription on 2 different email addresses. They were like, we gonna get you twice. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscription for you, and if you don't want to pay for them, just hit cancel, and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It's that easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. Over 3 million people use Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. Stop throwing away your money. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/bald.
Bald.
That's rocketmoney.com/bald.
Bald.
One more time, rocketmoney.com/bald.
Bald.
Okay, last thing. Do we believe Irina has grown?
No.
Nah.
I do believe, however, that she was grossly unaware of how terrible of a person she was.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what and this is, okay, so I just want to say this. I want to put it delicately.
Don't.
I was having a panic attack. I think people just be pulling mental health stuff off as a cover.
I had a real life panic attack a couple weeks ago. You don't look like you can cry on your pillow when you have a panic attack.
Not at all. No. Not at all.
It looked like,
She was laughing and she pulled
Marcus.
Come on now.
Now, come on now, because you try to make real mental health issues
Right.
not be real. Like, it's okay to just be like, I didn't realize how terrible a person I looked on camera. I had to really look at myself in the mirror because she like did it. She was trying to take accountability. She was like, but then I was having panic, but I'm not blaming it on that. But I'm saying mental health is real. But
She was acting like a child at recess.
that's what it reminded me of. Like if you were at your cousin's house and they were just like, I'm gonna be annoying.
Salty. Oh, she's salty. Oh,
Bliss did call her out too. Bliss did too.
Oh, absolutely. Bliss,
she-
Bliss gathered her very
With
well.
the nicest of words.
Looking
was
like
so
a little
sweet.
cherub over there. She was like, actually,
Yeah.
what you don't
Yeah,
realize.
She
her
looks
voice was
amazing though.
Yes.
Bliss's voice is about.
I was like
Ain't nobody's
somebody
voice than Micah.
putting glass in my ear and
Micah's
doing
voice.
Bliss is right there. They're in the same country. I thought it was funny when the. Oh, and I was about to say, I thought it was funny when the audience started laughing at Irina when she was like,
in the middle?
she was like, I need a moment.
They were like,
Oh my God!
Yes. Marcus, Melissa, Angel. I forgot the audience was there for a minute until that happened.
I didn't know
And
it
I
was an
like,
audience till that moment.
You
I
know
loved
she
it.
thought that was gonna go differently.
I loved
And
it.
they laughed and I was like, well, I can't cry now because nobody bought this at
I
all.
wish they would have laughed harder. I also wish Irina would have really owned up and was like, oh, yeah, I was a bitch this season. I was in there wrecking shop.
Yes.
I was, you know what I'm saying? If I found love, great. But if not, like, Zach, I wasn't attracted to you on or off
Still
paper.
you like cartoon with beard man now.
Yeah. I've texted horrible things, but that is what I did.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. She did text Bliss. It was like, you dodged a bullet. Meanwhile, this girl is happily in love.
That's what she texted her?
Yes.
I missed that part.
Yes, when they were in
Yeah, that's
Mexico,
what she
whenever they
said.
got their phones
She
back.
said, you text me and said I dodged a bullet.
She was like, you said it. Let's not even.
Bliss and Zach sat up and was like, this is what we're going to talk about. This is what we're going to address. These are the issues on the thing. Let's make sure you got your speaking points. I got my speaking points.
Man,
1, 2, 3, break.
They were like the Locks versus Dipset.
Meanwhile, Kwame and Chelsea was like, let's lie.
Yes.
Yeah. She was like, you will not make a fool of me again.
Right.
So who did you choose? Who will you always choose?
And
What
I,
do you
and I
have?
chose
apologize
you. He
because
apologized.
this is my wife.
To her, to her family.
And to the
family.
people watching, is that what he said?
Yeah, boy.
I'm sorry.
I apologize to every white
First, I
woman
need to
with
apologize
blonde
to her
hair.
family, right? Because the thing is, not only did I embarrass her, I embarrassed her family.
Also, Kwame
right?
changed his hair.
I didn't
What?
notice.
I didn't know
Yes.
this at all.
What
What
did
do
he
you
do?
have?
I actually think he probably did some sort of either Beijing or hair implant situation. But when you look at him from the reunion versus before, the
sides were more filled in.
they were more
I
forward.
wonder if he sprayed it in.
He got the Donna's recipe.
Yeah, it
Donna's
was real
recipe.
good. Yeah, he got
told
the
that-
hairline together. He was
He
like, I'm about
did.
sick of y'all.
He did. I didn't notice. I noticed. I thought it was the suit, but apparently
Yes.
I didn't really watch. I was
Something's
listening.
something
Must be
going
the
on with
suit.
you. But I want to say one more thing about Bliss. She told that girl, maybe you'll be a better person in the future,
She sure did.
and I hope you can
Basically, you're still trash right now.
right now.
Because it was all bullcrap.
And that's what I thought. That's why the Jackie thing gave me so much frustration.
Yeah.
Because they gave it to Irina. Because Nick Lachey was like, "Yeah, kudos to you. Like you came, you took your lashes, and then they're like, now Jackie, we love you, you crazy girl.
Yeah, you found
love
your
that
love.
man.
was
Yeah,
whack.
like you kept the ring. All this stuff was
None
bad.
of that mattered because you got your boo. Shut
Yeah.
up.
That really was. That's the one thing I'll give Irina. She was like, if I'm going to be famous, I got to show up.
Sure enough.
And I
really.
was like, okay, well, take your lashes.
She came. She had a dark hair, dark dress.
Uh-huh.
She came in like Elvira. Like, I'm trying to be on the what's the one they put them
Perfect
in?
match.
I'm trying to be on the perfect match.
Yeah,
So I can't
set
be
me
so
up.
bad that
Right.
nobody wants me around. You know what I'm saying? But I got to show that I've grown, but not enough till y'all don't cast me.
Yeah.
She was like, and when I heard of the people who've been bullied and I've heard their journey, I just really realized that there was a lot of things that happened. Like, that was the type of stuff.
Listen,
I was like,
Andrea
you said
Allen
nothing.
said white girls talk like they're swallowing their
Swallowing their
words.
word, yes.
That's how that girl talks.
Yes.
Like they just be at the back. I'm sorry.
They're about to drown. But yeah, no, I loved how they handled Irina
Irina, white people.
and that she had to. Am I supposed to be picking up my job right now? No, that's Thursday. Okay, praise God. I was like, oh no.
Listen, let me tell you what. That's real parenthood. My son texted me about 2 weeks ago. Who's picking me up? I checked the time. I said, whoops. I sure was supposed to be there. I had it in my calendar and everything. And I mean, if you ain't forgot your kid at least once, do you even love
I did it
him?
last week. I said, Victory, how close are you to the Twins bus stop? Because you would probably beat me there. I was in the middle of a meeting, like,
Living
Eating.
your life.
Living
I
your
was
life.
eating like, yeah, I gotta go get my twins.
I have.
Should have been gone 10 minutes
Listen,
ago.
when the kids
She
got
said
different
Jenna.
schools and different times,
I'ma
it's
tell
a
you why.
lot.
It's ridiculous.
It's a lot.
And I'm gonna tell you why. We actually talked about this. This is the thing. When y'all, dear school districts, when y'all send the email with all the like current events, color code them.
Red for important.
Come on. Let me know what you don't want to miss is your child has a half day on Thursday.
Oh, they love that. Oh, now we did that. We have been nowhere near.
Oh,
We have been at the bus stop and wasn't no damn school.
yes.
No, I did do that. I was like,
I
first
said
day of
I wasn't gonna put it
school.
on you.
We did a whole first day of school dry run, apparently. Had the baby hold up the board. We was at bus stop. I said, now, where is these people? And then I went on the website and was like, so, great dress rehearsal. We're going to do great tomorrow, guys.
Melissa had our boys' spring break in the calendar wrong.
Oh,
for
a whole week
months.
wrong. A whole week
I'm
wrong.
talking about wrong. Planned our entire life
Wrong.
and didn't know until Isaiah was getting out of school Thursday. Hey, I
is
had a half.
insane.
He said, no, it was Cesar Chavez Day.
Cesar Chavez Day.
I don't
got
have school on
to-
Friday. It's Cesar Chavez Day. I say, well, why would it be on Friday? That usually runs into spring break. Spring break's not till next week. No. Spring break's this week. Well, how was that possible?
The spring break, bro.
Can we call them and
We
change it?
bought plane tickets.
Yeah, Hawaii is not expecting us for another week.
I referenced that thing. I was planning tours.
Everything.
We bought hotel.
Placards. I'm reading all of these placards.
Marcus, nothing in my. I don't know how we would have known if he didn't, if he had school that Friday. We still wouldn't have known.
Oh no! If he had school on Friday, we would have been getting CPS emails about why your kids are absent from school
Right.
for longer than 3 days at a time.
Listen, we already spent the money on that whole. Y'all gonna we
Listen.
have somebody in their pineapple.
I was on set once when one of these stupid half days, and somebody called me from the bus stop. Hey, this is when little Marcus was there. Hey, little Marcus is here on the bus stop waiting for you. I was like, oh, they haven't shot my scene yet. Had to get the neighbor to go get him. Hey, Eddie, how you doing? Were you practicing music? Hey, could you get in your car?
Sounds amazing.
Could you get in the car and go get my
Yeah.
child? Hold him for a second for me.
I'll be
Yeah.
right there.
Just hold him for a second.
Hold him for a second.
I understand.
They
It's
call me.
ghetto out
I'm
here.
like, well, who can get to him first? Because clearly I can't.
Listen, because getting on the road, driving fast is the worst sweat and
Oh.
anxiety.
Oh, it is. Oh, it
The
is.
worst.
Anyway.
All right, here we go. We're moving on to do we want to do Jackie and Marshall? Okay, go ahead.
Yes. First of all, and I was trying my best not to talk negatively about anyone's appearance because that is the person I'm growing to be on this podcast. However, Josh's hair looked like my chocha during the pandemic when I couldn't get to a waxer.
What is wrong with
Go back and look at it.
Yeah.
It looked like all the salons are closed.
He
You
already
can't
had
get
like
no
the
wax.
skinny box,
And it
like-
was a year.
but it was doing something weird.
Did you try to be a better person?
I did, but
you
that
did.
You
that
said the same thing you would have always said.
You pulled
Did
a thing that all these chicks pulled on the show. It was like, look,
I'm trying to be a better person. Also,
It
I'm not
did.
trying at all.
it was like it looked just like my snatch. I said, "What you doing up there on that man's head? You are married.
Gucci hair be
Get
fine
back
too.
in my
It be
back
straight,
in my
just-
leg."
It do.
Point
It's
it in
straight
different
and then had some curves,
Listen,
and he had that thing satin on top of his head.
Gucci hair it don't go like the other hair.
Nah.
Be like some of us gonna go this way. We
Yeah.
ain't got to be together because we don't look at us. If you looking at us this close, you
it's
ain't
like
looking
it's
at
trying
us.
to dodge your vision. Hey,
But this is the thing. I was like, they on a Zoom. He can see that. It's different when you on camera. Like, we can't see ourselves unless we look at the feed.
Look like he had a
He
filter
can
with
see
wild
himself.
hair.
I said, you ain't gonna brush that?
Gucci hair be like this.
That's what it looked like. I said,
That's what it was.
that is pandemic snatch.
It be like, you see, we've been together with these women a long time, Marcus. That waxing wasn't always the case.
Nah, it wasn't.
Early 2000s,
Hey.
it was civil rights.
Hey, I
There
was
we
combing
got
my
to
way
fight.
through the weeds.
It was Huey Newton.
I was like, here, watch out.
It
Get
was
on
Bobby
out this way.
Seals.
Let me
It
get
was
up in
Fred
there.
Hampton.
Yeah.
We was feeding the kids
Hey.
community lunches and stuff.
That's a community lunch.
That's when you go there, you gotta go like this to get to the. You got to get everything out the way, kid. Cause you been there. You been there.
You gotta burrow
You gotta
first.
get through there.
You can't just go into licking.
Oh no!
You got to separate that.
Oh, you gonna be licking carpet? You got to part the carpet. Yeah, get all that out of
Get in
here.
that Jumanji.
Yeah. Hold on, what you say?
Why do you have a machete?
The Clint was
got-
like, he
yeah.
getting close.
You got to part the ways.
You got to
man.
hold it. You just got to tape it to the sides.
Tape it. You got the hair clips. Just
Let me
clip
part
it.
this here.
What they call the
Let me
banana
just-
clip? You bullshit.
Mark, let me just
Put that
braid
over there.
these. Give me. I'm
I can't stand either one of y'all.
Let me
Yeah,
braid
Y'all
these.
both going to
mind,
hell.
man. Just relax. I got you. Don't
I'm
worry
braid
about
these to the
this.
side. Put some little
This
beads
is
on
for
it.
you, all right?
Hold on, let's go do two strands.
People
I'm a
sponsor.
braid.
I know. Oh, she
That
said,
burrow
why?
was
Why y'all-
real.
Hey,
That burrow was
we
real.
done all burrowed if you were a certain age.
Yeah, I done had a
I did
hair
not
little-
do this. I was only talking about this man's hair.
The pink.
Oh my god.
like a popcorn kernel.
You never really get it.
It's always in
Hold on, and then you get it, it'd be like that long.
Bruh, done ruined your whole day. You trying to garp? I just want to. I need like a little pressure wash.
A pressure wash? I was only talking about this man's head. That's hair.
Y'all, we know way more about coochie hair than y'all
Oh
do.
yeah, so much
We
more.
know
So
we
much
got
more.
to get up face to face with it,
Yeah.
talk to it, be like, hello, hello. Now move
Yeah,
out the
hello.
way. We finna lit.
Oh, you tickle my nose. That's all right. Moving on. What y'all saying?
I can't recover. There is no recovery.
Who's here talking about disgusting? Grow up.
No,
Grow up and
you
eat that
grow up.
Hey, it's real life.
That's real life.
No,
I appreciate
no.
the waxers.
Oh my
It's
god.
immediate matter way
Oh, yeah.
faster.
Oh no.
It's 05, 06.
Hey.
Shut up, your
We
face.
shall overcome.
Yeah.
We no
There's
justice,
like a pillow
no
down there.
peace.
You just
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No Hey, yo, we got to fight for what we believe in, Jack. Say, man, what it is,
yeah,
brother.
on the black side.
I got that cut that's out back. You
Yeah,
want to
you
see the
got
Jackson
that.
5?
I know. Why is this a bit? Why is this a bit?
Y'all coochies was hairy.
Shut up.
We didn't care.
Listen.
You grab that plant. That's what it was right there, Kev. Get through it.
No, why don't no more act outs?
Woo!
Hello. There you are. There you are. Oh man.
No.
I'm so glad we bought that plant.
No. No.
That's why they don't never invite us to none of that stuff. They don't invite us.
Yeah,
They
we don't
inviting
gotta
us.
be there.
They're inviting us.
Don't invite us,
Don't come
then.
here.
The more y'all don't invite us, the wilder we gonna be. That's why the man had coochie hair up on the top. Matter of fact, you done started it, ain't you?
I was giving.
Because Marcus said burrow.
You
And I
said
thought I
my
was
snatch
alone.
was on the head. Hey, your snatch been on some head.
So.
It is hot in here now.
Oh. Okay. So.
Well, later on today, you're gonna be like, I'll be damned. That's all that was. That's all that was.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Because we need it.
Yes, because we need help, and it needs to be better than what we currently have. You know, you learn something new about yourself.
Oh my God.
Apparently, when you learn about yourself and learn something new about yourself, it can feel life-changing. Well, you know, discovering yourself and getting to know yourself is a lifelong process. And you're always growing and changing. Apparently. Therapy is about deepening your self-awareness and understanding. And sometimes we don't really know what we want or why we react a certain way until we talk things through. And BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist that can help you on that journey of self-discovery wherever you are. I actually have a therapy appointment today at 3. Thank the Lord.
Talk to him. Tell him what you need help.
Okay. She has been so wonderful at helping me decipher some of my feelings, some of my emotions, and getting a better understanding of myself so that I can work through stressful situations, so that I can be a better friend, so I can be a better wife and a better mother. And I don't think I could have did this without her. I'm almost positive. So if you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, and it's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to fit your schedule. So you can do it anywhere, anytime that you feel comfortable. You just fill out a brief questionnaire, and you'll get matched with a professional licensed therapist. And what's also great, which is not usually the case in a lot of traditional therapy settings, you can switch at any time at no additional cost for you. So, discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TBTB
TBTB.
today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well,
Cut that out. Whoever edits that, send it to me.
it's Aubrey.
You start from the burrow and all the way to that plant, and you send that to me.
Slice it out,
If you
Aubrey.
ain't seen this podcast before, you ain't a fan, you go be a fan after that.
Tag me.
God.
That's
Elaborate
we'll
me
do the
something.
handshake.
Yeah, collaborate.
Y'all ain't even know nothing about that. That's that 20 years.
Stupid. I don't even know who was talking about.
Jackie.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, what would you say?
Jackie and Josh.
Oh, Josh.
Oh, I
him.
was just
That's
talking
how we got
about
on that.
No, you all went down that path all on your own.
No, Angel,
did
you
You
threw that
said-
ball off the backboard and we was already running.
without the waxing. We was like, hey, we remember that.
No, I put a period at the end of the statement. Y'all kicked that period
Y'all
and
put
said
a-
semicolon. I was like, no.
No, that was a comma. There
No,
wasn't no period.
I put a period. Y'all said swipe underneath that and keep going.
Move that period up.
Right, that's
Continue this
it.
idea from our point of view, if you will.
Vanessa, as everybody says, Vanessa did not really ask Jackie the right questions.
No.
She was way too happy-go-lucky with them. And I'm not saying that Vanessa had to be like, you did wrong, da-da-da-da-da, but call her out on that bullshit, especially not giving the ring back.
That would.
That
I would have threw so much. I would have threw a wrench in that. It's like, how do you feel about her keeping another man's ring?
it's so tacky.
Like,
Because
why
she was
would
with
you do
old dude.
that?
That's a great
And she's
point.
like, so why did you keep? You still got the ring?
I don't like she did
No,
it like that
we
was the
paid that
norm.
ring. Give it back.
And that's the thing about it. You know production pay for that anyway.
Nah,
She's like, I'm about to pawn this.
Vanessa's
'Cause I
ultimately trash for that.
I feel like
Yes.
they must have a relationship we don't know. Maybe.
Something.
Because she didn't ask her the most basic of questions. And also she came out with like a kind of an opening statement of like, first off, I apologize. I was wrong. I've been seeking help, trying to get better. And she also was like, what else did she say? Like she knew this was her moment. I think it was strategic to not come as well.
Oh, definitely.
Strategic to not come.
Because Zach was
that's what she said. 1,000%. She was like, and the show edited it like we was like I skipped the the dress fitting and went on the date, and that wasn't later. That creative editing, we all figured that. The point is, you did that behavior though,
right?
Like,
and you did not tell Marshall you weren't going to the dress fitting.
That's what I'm saying. When, the timing is really irrelevant. You didn't go to the fitting. You still was thinking about and setting up a date with that dude and kept the ring.
Yes.
The order with which you did that isn't as important as the fact that you did it. If I'm editing the show, absolutely, the audience is going, well, where is she at? Funny you should ask. She's on a date with this dude. Is it in real time? No. Who cares? If you weren't on a date with that dude, they couldn't put that in the edit if you didn't do that.
Yeah, and on top of trying to make it seem like Marshall still had issues, I just hope that he has matured as well. It's like, what?
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I wasn't aware he was doing all this stuff that was off camera. Apparently,
with the way she set it up to try to really like give herself a little in a way out was to say he called me a derogatory term.
Yes, and those were the receipts I was waiting for. And then when Marshall fessed up and just said, unless he said something else.
Yeah. Oh, you soft. You this. You that. You assist. You gay. You this. And you got strong jawline.
And you look, I said she could be a man. Mm-hmm. That is not a derogatory term.
No, it's not.
I thought it was
She's calling it one.
Yeah.
No, she lied. No. She's just lying to make herself seem as though she can be absolved of some of her trash behavior.
And that was after weeks of trash talking him.
Yeah.
And then it was like, girl, I want you to shut up.
Correct.
It's always funny to me when you say that like that. I want you to it's like you are so done with it.
That's what it is. Once I get
I want you to
while we're here, shut up.
Why did I say all that?
Yes.
I meant
Shut up.
I just want you to. Matter of fact, I just want you to shut up. That's really what it boils down to.
The conversation's done.
She got away with, and the thing about it is, she was a little dramatic early in the episodes for me, but she didn't really bother me.
Yeah.
The last 3 episodes, she waited till the last couple episodes to really act out.
Yeah.
So Irina was trash in episode 3 and 4 and stuff
From the beginning.
And they harped on her like it just happened. Jackie's stuff was way more fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
When she was dating Josh and stuff and to me that's really, to me, Kevin, and I get why they don't do it. But if you go in and I want to be with Melissa and it don't work out, all right, you out. Go home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's like, well, that other from there, I liked him kind of bit. No, go. You're done.
That's
the whole thing is loving the pods. If y'all don't make it, send them home. I don't want. Well, actually, that's my second choice. Outside of the pods, I actually talked to him. Well, let me see what you look.
That's why I didn't like the Zach situation. You're off the show,
man.
I agree with that.
You missed.
It's like, no, this is
it.
a different situation. Y'all now dating in real life because they dated for like a week and then he proposed or whatever have you.
Right.
And then the same thing
like
with
hit me up after the show.
After the show.
like
they doing it right as they filming, like, hit me when you get back.
Because they're trying to prolong their TV time.
And so that's why I'm like, why didn't Vanessa say that? Like, so you said in your text messages, you got to draw it out for TV.
Right.
So at what point in time did you decide I'm no longer interested in this man and I'm just going to be here for television?
Yep.
Wait, was that a real text somebody said?
Yes, Jackie put that in a text message.
The receipts to her friends.
I missed that part completely.
Yeah, that's the reason why we're all pissed off at Vanessa, because Jackie dug a ditch so deep. And Vanessa was like, let me help you out of it. Yes. Instead of yelling down there, okay, now why you say this? Right. Why you say that? But yeah, she even said, she was like, you got to draw it out as long as you can for television. So I'm pretty sure Jackie knew as soon as she saw Marshall,
she was out.
This is not who I want to be with, but I got to make it for the next 6 weeks.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you can leave in the show, can't you?
Yes.
People don't have to stay.
Right.
But then you don't get money.
Or TV time.
It's all about the show.
And once you're in the universe, the way that they're flipping the perfect match and, you know, the competition shows and stuff, once you're in the universe,
you're
in the universe.
On, what's the other show that people was on
The ones that didn't make it in the
No,
reality show?
not even that. The social media one.
Oh, the circle.
the
You might end
circle.
up in the circle. They be having their own road rules.
Yes, their MTV Bravo universe.
Yes.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
They're
they
trying.
be showing up in all type of shows.
That's like
the perfect
The
matches.
Bachelorette.
All of them, ain't it?
The Bachelor and Bachelorette, they have Bachelor in Paradise. They will come up
Oh,
with.
because they bring the people.
They
If
bring
you're
it.
memorable.
Yeah.
The Real Housewives, they have the Real Housewives on spring break, whatever the little thing is, and they have women
I saw
from
that, where they go
different-
to the trips.
Yes, on different cities, states, whatever the
Yeah.
case, and they get together. That's the point. That's the point.
They get together and go on the trip.
They do
So
the
I
thing.
like it ain't like we done. We get it. Like you trying to get the Netflix back. Shane is doing it.
Yes, they're all
It's a
doing
perfect
it.
match.
Shane
The white people do it a little bit better.
Yeah.
They always tap them on the shoulder a little bit more than the black folk, but still.
Go ahead. I also, I also think, but they should not have had Vanessa do the interview. They also should not have let Jackie interview. Her time to shine should have been over.
Or you not.
It
If
should
you're
have been
not,
over.
you are out.
Yeah.
Because because it's not just, this is the thing. I would feel like production would be mad because the big reveal is supposed to happen at the wedding. You're supposed to make it all the way
Right.
to the wedding, as Marshall was stating,
Yep.
to be able to say your yes or no
Yes.
there. So they robbed the show, Jackie robbed the show of that opportunity as well, because it's not like she started dating Josh with the intent of, we're going to do the altar thing.
Right.
Marshall's out.
Yeah.
She's like, we're going to give them this little date, and that'll be the end of our storyline.
She did like a little side, like
Yeah.
give us
Right.
some
That
airtime.
Marshall, he got robbed twice. He was right.
he
but
did.
then, did you guys hear that he
Three
said he
times, so she
started
kept the ring.
dating someone else?
Yeah.
On
From the show?
Well,
Who?
He said,
Pasha?
I don't remember who she was.
I don't remember who she was. He said that it wasn't actually dating. It was
They went on one date.
She reached out to him. So sorry to hear that. They met up.
Oh, and that was it.
Went to dinner or whatever, and that was it.
Oh, I
like
see,
it
I
was
see.
nothing.
Oh,
He
it
said,
was
first of all, Keisha, he said, let's define a date.
Dating.
On
I
this
did hear him say
this
that.
season?
I don't remember her.
It wasn't them actually talking, but
Oh,
I'm
did
glad
she not make the?
It was a black girl on the
the
pod.
black
Remember that
girl.
girl.
I do, because she was giving
she
very
pretty.
much mind my business. I'm going to mind my business when Irina and them was acting a donkey.
She was.
I think she was on the couch looking
She
like,
sure was. That's looking like black people.
I do like how he cleared it up. Like, you do you.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's because she was trying so hard to slander Marshall.
Yes.
And it was like, he
really
called me a
took the high
derogatory
road.
term. He wanted to be engaged with somebody else. He is a terrible person. Like, girl, stop.
Whatever will work to make me not
Yeah.
look as bad as I should be looking, because I should be looking terrible because I was tripping.
Right, exactly.
Truly. And I really wish Marshall would have went a bit harder.
I do too.
yeah.
I was like, why you,
I
don't
do
tiptoe. Be like, she was terrible. She used to blow up for no reason and get upset. I
Yeah.
tried. I'm pissed. But he did say he was pissed off. But I would have been
I'd
like,
be like,
Vanessa,
nah.
why you ask her all these hard questions?
Man.
I'd be like, Vanessa, why you putting crazy ass people on the show? I'd have went directly
Seriously.
at it. Like, y'all seen what this chick was doing?
That's right.
Yeah. And the fact that Vanessa was like, I don't know about that. When he said the man thing, girl.
I didn't
trash.
like that. It was shut up. You can shut up too, as the host.
That really did. I was like, Vanessa, what is you talking about? I get it, girl power and stuff, but this is not the time.
No.
Nah, it ain't.
No.
This is not, Jackie's okay.
Yeah. The other thing is, I don't mind Vanessa and Nick during the season. I think that's cool. It's kind of a miscellaneous role,
They just
plug and play.
introduced-
That's what I'm saying. I
introducing
don't
what's
mind them
going on.
either.
Yeah, I think for the
Okay, so
reunion,
this time
me and
we're
Mel were
going
talking
to-
about this. You need someone who doesn't have the attachment,
1000%.
so they can just ask the question.
What's his name?
So
Kevin Frazier.
Kevin Frazier just comes for that.
He ain't pulling people on and producing the show. He's just like, I'm just gonna interview y'all. I watched what happened. So
That's all.
So who would you like to see before we move on to
The
this
bald
last
and the
couple?
beautiful.
We could do
Bald
it.
and Beautiful. We can
I
do
would
it.
I
also
want
go.
and you want to say what you said? Go ahead.
No, say it.
Lauren and Cameron.
No, not for the reunion. I wouldn't mind Lauren and Cameron being the. I'm
Oh,
gonna tell you
the
The couple
yeah.
going in.
I
yeah.
wouldn't need-
Lauren
Parker
and
then.
Camera or Lauren and Cam. I think because they went through the experiment and stuff. Well, I mean, they're also love the fairy tale people, but they may have a little bit like of empathy. So I would love to see them be the Nick and Vanessa,
Yeah.
but not be the
Yeah.
reunion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we would sign y'all's little thing and saying we wouldn't say nothing too harsh.
Jesse Wu.
Oh, Jesse will
She's
be
hilarious.
Great.
She would be clowning
She would
these
be
people.
great. You would
don't
have
know
the
Jessie
reunion.
Wu.
of reunions, and she really be watching the show too, so it wouldn't be like she's not aware of the universe.
But she be talking about people crazy like we do.
She do.
Yes.
So that would be.
Sign us up.
Put Jessie Woo on there. I'm with Jessie Woo or Kevin Frazier. I like how Kevin Frazier does it on Married at First Sight.
He does.
Except for when he's like a fan of somebody.
Yeah, and I feel like he's also restrictive.
I think
you know what
Nina Parker. If we're gonna go with people
That's
who
why
are
I said
good
Nina
hosts,
Parker.
Nina will come in there and gather everyone.
She was going. There was a clip of her going viral
With Jasmine, I mean with
Jocelyn
Jocelyn
Hernandez.
Oh yeah, I
Hernandez.
did
Saw
see
that?
that. I did.
And you
see
know
that.
Jocelyn, that's the one. Oh, I can't say what I used to say about her because that is not right. Jocelyn, she's the one with she's a Latina, and Stevie.
Bruno Mars.
Yes, she got the same Bruno Mars haircut. They got the same wig. It looked like. And
The way
anyways,
I didn't understand the connection.
anyways, she going back and forth with Nina, and Nina was like gathering her. She was like, I mean, you a little blogger? She was like, actually, I have a degree in journalism. She was like, okay, journalism blogger. And she was like held her own.
Yeah.
That's what they
she was
need.
like, we'll continue.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Anybody can be a blogger. Not anybody can be a journalism degree
Sure enough.
holder.
Okay. Anything else? We did Jackie. We did Marshall. Okay. Let's do.
Oh, Marshall's cousin was one of the finalists on The
I saw
Bachelorette.
that.
Really?
Yes, I said small world. His cousin was
Man or woman?
man. The season where they had this white girl Katie who ended up being a drab. I think she forgot that this boy was still on the show, so he ended up being the second guy. Because I think she forgot. She was like, oh, there's a nigga still here. I don't want to be with you. So he made it far. So he's in a lot of still in the Bachelor universe because of how far he went. And now this one, Justin Gaze, he was always painting stuff. I was like, you are not an artist.
You are. Okay.
Stop, Justin.
So we're on our favorites.
Tiffany and Brett?
We're on Tiffany and Brett. Y'all didn't like them?
Yeah.
I love them.
I thought Tiffany
They're going to be on
looked
Black Love if they ever come back.
phenomenal. She out. Cody is out.
Cody's out.
But I thought Tiffany and Brett, or Tiffany, I thought she looked amazing.
Yeah, she did look amazing.
I thought she looked so good. They seemed so in love. I didn't know that he lived in Portland.
Me neither.
I mean, it makes sense though because he works for Nike.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I forgot
sense.
that it's there.
Yeah. Totally forgot that. I mean, they look just happy in love.
They're Woody and Imani. They're Greg and starts with D.
You said Greg?
Greg and oh my God, from Married at First.
This is a Greg. Oh, this is season
Greg
we
and
didn't watch.
Deanna. Is it Deanna?
Oh yeah.
We don't
Deanna and we did. Oh no, we did. It was
Deanna.
it was Deanna
Deanna and
Karen
Greg, right?
and
Karen and Miles.
Deanna.
deal.
His name is Greg. I don't think his name is
Greg
Greg.
and
yo.
Dharma.
No,
Not
Karen.
Deanna, Greg.
No. Karen and Miles, Greg and Deanna,
Imani
Woody and Monty,
and Vince and
Vince.
and Brianna.
because they just had a baby.
They just had a little baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, we want to watch shows full of them
No,
type of couples.
she
We
showed
don't
the
need
baby. She
toxic
has a
ones.
baby.
I didn't want to
You
talk about
need
the baby.
so basically the formula is you got to have somebody black involved in the relationship in order for this thing
Lauren
to work.
and Cameron too. They made it work.
Lauren
Yeah,
and
you
Cam.
got to have because black people we love hard. We either gonna love you hard or hate you hard.
It's gonna be hard either way.
But they could have. I think they could have highlighted Tiffany and.
Ooh, somebody said they are divorced. She's a high school friend of mine.
Karen and Miles? No. Look it up.
Man.
You can't look at it.
We saw them. We met them at the Essence.
And it wasn't shortly after that I don't know, no things.
Well, at least they did it
Why don't you
very.
type in New Orleans?
Because they're from New Orleans.
Oh,
Nah,
I didn't see what you was. It just tourism came up.
Because that's public record, ain't it?
Yeah.
Am I on the right side?
You already say this go on social media.
Melissa's like, my hand don't hurt that bad. Come on.
Listen, the hand game went strong.
That's where it gets its strength from. When it works, it's
And
like
Bria
tea.
Rubber. Yeah, let me just. Yeah.
I said Brian Roberts from Arkansas.
I need to know the person who said this though, because my chat is moved. I need respond again. You know this, or
Right.
you assume know this.
Right.
You respond. Put something else in here and
Yeah.
give me your
So
address.
we ain't out here
Type
saying
again.
things that ain't right.
Correct.
They were a beautiful couple, regardless, or it makes me sad. But let me tell you, black
didn't say
women, when we not crazy, because we have had some of those in these shows.
Hurricane.
We be
Yeah.
we be loving.
She was tripping.
Even when old girl was with old dude that was not right. She made it last longer than most black women would have.
It last forever.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Old girl who was with old dude.
Ayana and Jared.
Paige and Chris.
He knew.
Oh, she was dumb.
See, I want y'all to understand. Single us out. Single us out.
Zoom in.
Because here's the thing. Me and Marcus always get talked about for being rude about the mouth.
No, I be. You even come at me.
But I be.
But everybody else do it. Everybody laugh.
No, but
Go me, Marcus.
it ain't that. I just want y'all to know.
Marcus.
We ain't got the slickest mouth up here. We just don't have a lot of barriers in front of our mouth. The slickest mouth, it ain't on this camera. It's over there.
I like a way you know it right there.
Right there.
Liz, you couldn't catch your words. You were already out in the world.
But it's only on occasion that sometimes I'm like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Come
why
back.
Oh, no, we put it out there and we kick it. Go on, stay out
When we did the questions of what moment did you feel like you got to know the person, it was when Melissa told me shut up. Melissa couldn't catch them words. She was like, Angel, shut up. I was like, he told me everything I needed to know. I was like, yep. I was like, Melissa.
Y'all are funny blacks.
All right. Nothing else on them. They were a happy love couple. They look good.
Yeah.
Are they separated right now? Distance wise, not relationship wise. Meaning they don't live in the same. That was a little unclear to me.
I think I think they were in
like she's still in Seattle and he's still in Portland.
I think so.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
I didn't know because the Netflix, the actual Netflix account tweeted Tiffany and Brett forever.
And saying she moved.
Oh, she did move.
She did?
Oh, okay. So she moved to Portland.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. She was going to
that's
move wherever
love right
that black
there.
man was. She was
Portland
like, where?
stinks.
I can't stand it.
That whole outlet.
I mean, I hate Seattle more, but Portland,
Why you hate Seattle
close.
more?
Every time I've gone, Seattle has been terrible to me.
It's not a good time.
I've never seen a video or anything of somebody in Portland where I'm like, oh, that looks like it'd be nice to live in. It's always like, it always gives me like bad weather day in March in
1000%.
Kentucky or even California. You know, our weather be trash out here.
People are great. The city is awful.
I was there for almost a month last year, this time. And I was like, dear God, don't let this happen.
Dang.
Do not let this pilot make me stay here. No, God.
It's not fun times. It's raining time.
It is a lot of homeless
All
people,
right.
bless their heart.
Do I need to take that part out? Well, nobody will see this chat unless they're in the Patreon. But I don't know now if the girl regrets saying the things out loud. And by out loud, I mean in the chat, and then I had said it out loud.
No,
I just
if
don't
they
know.
were together.
Yeah, I don't know if she's feeling like maybe she said something she should not have. I don't know.
Oh, okay, man.
There's a lot of comments coming too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I don't want you to get in trouble. If you don't want that part,
No, I don't.
okay, cool. All right. She said I didn't say the no names. Okay, very good. I just want to make sure because we can edit it out. But if you cool with
you
it,
ain't say
y'all,
no
I'm cool
name.
with it too.
Could be a lot. It's a big high school. It could be anybody.
It could be.
It could be.
All right. Anything else y'all want to add overall?
I was highly
She did
disappointed.
say she uprooted her life. You right about it because he said she made a lot of sacrifices.
Oh, Tiffany.
Yep, he did say that. He was. I really like Brett. I really want them to make it.
I do too. I think they're a beautiful couple. He seems. I hope this is not like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and there's another side to him. It seems like he's been it's been a year, so it looks like he's being consistent. And she's so happy and grateful.
They both seem like they make each other extremely happy. So
Yeah. Oh, real quick, let's go to. I forgot Micah and Paul. We got to talk about them real
Jackie
quick.
just apologized. Just posted an apology finally.
She should have.
I'll look for it while you talk.
Okay, Micah and Paul is the last thing I wanted to say. That that Paul is a chronic overthinker.
oh yeah, he's
It
bad.
will end him not in him like that, death wise, but like it will paralyze him in making progress in life because he just overthinks.
I mean, he overthought that to the better for him. But because the girl was trash.
Yeah.
But the way that boy overthinks, I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah, you got to. I'm an overthinker, but he is a the extreme overthinker. I don't think him and Micah were right for each other, regardless. But
Micah got too much growth to do. She's the fact that she's still friends with that trash chick that she's friends with.
Shelby,
whoever she is.
Yes.
she said she don't
articulate.
She don't say things right, but her
delivery
is wrong. But I know the same way.
But she was like, she never wants me to be heartbroken. She said at the wedding that went exactly how I wanted it to go.
And then laughed like she was.
There was something sinister about it.
Both of y'all are stupid. Y'all deserve each other.
Yeah.
Let me just say that they are dragging Vanessa Lachey all by her lonesome now on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
everybody's drug on Twitter, so
but it's just like,
that side is
no.
not to build you up. Lift me up.
Okay, I'm trying to
Twitter.
see if I can find the apology.
Okay.
Let me type in apology.
Is it on her Twitter or her TikTok?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Go on, because we about done now. If we can find this, we can. If she can't, then we won't.
When did your shoe come off? Hey.
I don't see it on the Twitters. Somebody, DM us.
On her IG.
On her IG.
Her IG story, so you got to hear him get to it.
What's her name? Jackie what?
Ina.
No. Jacqueline Bonds. Let's see here.
It's on her Instagram.
Yeah.
Said her comments.
Oh. Oh, that's you.
Wait, that's.
Hate that voice.
Okay, here we go. I would like to start off this. Wait a minute. I would like to start
it's an
this
iOS
off.
apology.
Yes, I would like to start this off by saying I sincerely apologize and take accountability for my actions and words in my relationship between Marshall and I. I also want to take the time to express my gratitude and appreciation for Marshall clearing up that I did, in fact, in the relationship before meeting Josh at the coffee shop. I understand that it was a quick transition from one relationship to another, but this relationship did not start as most do in the real world. To some, it may seem as if it was a quick transition. However, there's only a small percent that can be shown on TV, and my connection with Josh was much deeper than it seems from a viewer's perspective. I also would like to thank Marshall for taking accountability, the derogatory comment that was made off camera. I would also like to apologize and take accountability for the disparaging remarks as well in those leaked messages. It was tasteless and disrespectful to speak about anyone that way. It was never a battle between Marshall and I. I just wanted to clear the timeline of events that took place, as it looked as if I was a cheater and starting one relationship before leaving another. I am thankful that Vanessa Lachey allowed me to speak my piece and take accountability for my actions. Girl, all I can do is learn and grow from the experience. Like Marshall said at the reunion, we both deserve happiness, peace, and to be able to move on from what transpired last year. Marshall and I have personally apologized to each other and took accountability for our actions and have moved on. I would also like to apologize and take accountability to the public, as it was done on the show for everyone to see. Actions speak louder than words. Jacqueline Barnes.
She still ain't apologized.
Not in a way. I feel like she needs to apologize for misleading us to thinking that it was a derogatory term.
She can't apologize without saying he's held, without talking about his accountability.
I take accountability for this, and I'd like to thank him for also taking accountability for that. I would like to take accountability for this and also thank him for taking accountability for that.
That's basically what she said.
Y'all found it?
Yeah, I read it.
Or iOS press release.
It's iOS press release. That's so funny I said that too.
Oh, wait a minute. This says, no, wait a minute. What's today? How'd she get that up there?
The 18th.
Okay, no, it's something she pinned about the ring.
What's her? Can I read it?
Somebody said that's a Real Housewife.
It says, I have seen the latest episodes that have premiered on Love is Blind, and I must speak the truth. Marshall and I were broken up before I saw Josh at the coffee shop. I was wearing different clothes. My hair was styled different. And at the end of the video, I say, I don't know if I'm going to be with Josh. I am not sure what the reason is for playing the coffee shop date before the breakup, but to restate that Marshall and I broke up before Josh and our coffee shop date. As for the ring, Marshall did not pay for the ring. Love is Blind paid for all the rings. She said, I'm getting something out of this.
Yeah.
I'm leaving here with something.
I'm
like
looking
saying,
Then why didn't she say that?
Was like, with all due respect. That don't mean.
But wait a minute. Then that's what those are the 10 toes she should have stood on when Vanessa said it. She tried to say, well, because we thought he was going to propose to someone else. No, say because y'all bought it and I want it.
And that's it. That's all. All right.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's the end of that. Thanks for following us this season, even though we was late to the game, child. But it was
Nick,
good.
Vanessa, quit your jobs.
No.
Oh, she got all her comments off.
Yeah.
Oh, I would too. Ain't no way in the world y'all gonna keep. Now that's called mental instability. You keep reading all them doggone comments.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. The show, I wrote notes on it. The show Couples Therapy starts on, I think it's season 3.
It was a little bit different though.
Showtime.
So it was a little.
April 18th.
Oh, it just started. Okay, well, we'll just be 3 weeks behind. I mean, we can always catch up.
Next week, right?
Yeah, this is airing. Yeah, I'm push it a little earlier. Although this is people are watching it late because the doggone failed thing, but whatever. All right,
Still trying to watch it.
Exactly. Thank y'all so much. Bye.
Bye.